Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today we're making these classic chain link bracelets using the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit. Be sure to comment below which bracelet is your favorite. You're going to be amazed at how fast and easy they are to make on the jig. And without further ado, let's get wired. I'm using 20 gauge artistic wire, which is dead soft, and 20 gauge German style wire, which is half hard. My jig is the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit. My tools are the Slimline Series chain nose and round nose pliers, their Glimmer Series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and their bail making pliers. I'm calling the first one a Skein Chain because they look like little skeins of wool. We're going to start with about 5 inches of 20 gauge artistic copper wire. This wire is considered to be dead soft. It's easier for this design to use a softer wire. We'll go around 2 full times, and if you're using 22 gauge wire, you can go around 3 times. Position it in place, take your round nose pliers and give it a little squeeze in between just to pull the wires together, and it'll make what looks like a figure 8 formation. So gently squeeze it in the middle to bring the wires together. Here's what it looks like from the top view. You can see the configuration of the pegs. We will now remove it from the jig, put the jig to the side, hold the loop firmly, and bring the wire over and around a couple of times in one direction, and the other wire will go under and over in the other direction. From there, we'll take our nipper tool and clip the ends flush on both sides. Pinch in those pokey ends with our chain nose pliers. You can do any little adjustments to line up the loops if you need. There's our first link, easy peasy. We will continue making as many links as we need for the bracelet. You can make a necklace with these links as well. Just winding them around the pegs, pushing the wire against the pegs as you go to make sure they're snug. We'll hold one side with one hand and pinch the wires together with the round pliers until they meet each other in the middle. From there, we'll remove it from the pegs, just slide it off, and wind the wires again. Hold it firmly, bring the wire up and over, around to secure it in place. Hold the other side and bring the wire over the other direction, finishing on the opposite side. Clip the ends flush with your nipper tool or your flush cutters. Make sure they're nice and straight. Pinch in those little pokey ends. Do any little adjustments that you need to line up the loops. You can use your nylon jaw pliers for this as well. Now I'm going to make my jump rings with the 20 gauge artistic wire. If you want them more firm, you can use 20 gauge German style wire or 18 gauge artistic wire. We are going to clip them apart with the flush cutters, making sure you flip the pliers back and forth so they're cutting on the right side of the blade, and that they're nice flush cuts. You can use a jewelry saw if you prefer. Now all we have to do is put the links together. So open up your jump ring, close it up, bring the ends together, give it a little squeeze with the pliers. Put as many as you need to make your bracelet. Just making sure those ends meet flush and there's no little gaps. For the hook, I'm doing one of my safety clasps. I have a whole tutorial for those clasps that I'll link up in the description. We are going to bend the wire, Squeeze the band and give it a little bit of a jog so it's at an angle. Take your bail making pliers and curve around your hook. Let's bring it right around. Take your chain nose pliers, hold the wires together, and take one wire and bring it right around one complete turn. Pinch it so it'll stay in place, and we're going to hold it with the chain nose pliers. Bring the wire back at an angle, and this is going to sit inside the hook. This is what makes it a safety clasp, so it won't come undone. So it's back at an angle. Take your round nose pliers. We're going to create a loop inside the hook. Bring the wire around into a small loop. Wiggle it around so it's in the right position, just inside the hook. Make a closed loop. Give it a clip with the nipper tool. Nice flush cut. Pinch it so it's really flush. You want to make sure it's right inside the hook, so just push it inside. From there we need to make the loop. We've bent it at an angle. I'm going to just cut it at about 1/2 inch and bring it into a closed loop. You can cut it longer and wind the wire around a bit if you want it even more secure. But this way all we have to do is open it up, slide it on the last chain link, close it up, give it a little pinch, and you can bend the little band up a little bit more on an angle so it's easier to slide the end of the bracelet in. Super cute, really easy. There is the finished bracelet. So much fun to make on the jig. And there's the safety clasp. For the safety pin style chain links, we are going to use 20 gauge German style wire, which is half hard and will hold its shape very well. We're going to take the end and make a closed loop. You can make a measurement on your pliers to make sure your loop lines up with the size of the loop on the jig. Then we can put it on the jig peg and bring the wire around the other peg, squeezing it. Bring the end around the same first peg. We're going to make a closed loop, remove it, clip the end flush. This is how our links are going to look. Pinch in the pokey end, make sure the loops are lined up, do any little adjustments you need, and we'll make another one, clip the end. With our round pliers, do a closed loop, making sure it's the same size as the peg. Slide it onto the peg, bring the wire around, hook on the first link that we made, making sure the wire goes through both of the loops. Bring the end around to close the loop. Give it a clip with the flush cutters and close it up. Make sure those loops are lined up. Do any little adjustments that you need. Continue in this fashion. Clip the end of the wire. Make a closed loop with the round nose pliers. Place it on the jig. Bring the wire around the second peg. Add your links. Make it as long as you need for your bracelet, or you can make a necklace. Bring the wire around. Remove it from the jig. Clip the end. Pinch it to close the loop. Make sure the ends are flush and line up your loops. You can use your chain nose pliers for this. Give it a little pinch. So there's our basic bracelet. For this clasp, we're going to take the German style wire, give it a little bend, as we did with the first one, pinch it, straighten the wires, give the fold a little bit of a jog, take your bail making pliers, bring the wires around. We have our hook. This time I'm going to make a little loop with our round nose pliers. Using the end of the round nose pliers, we'll make a loop that sits inside the hook. This is another style of the safety hook. Just gives it a little more security so you don't lose your bracelet. In my original tutorial, I just made a single loop, but for this one, I'm going to do 2 loops to make it even more symmetrical and more solid. Make sure your 2 loops are one beside the other. Straighten out your wires. Hold just below the loops with your chain nose pliers. Bring the wire around to secure it in place. Clip the end with your flush cutters. Give it a little pinch. Bend the wire up. Take your bail making pliers and make a closed loop. Bring it right around. This time we're going to slide it on the chain and then wind the end around to make it even more secure. The sky is the limit with how you can do these clasps. Bring the wire right around and clip it flush. From there you can pinch in the pokey end. Do any little adjustments you need. You can use your round nose pliers to adjust the clasp. Make sure it's straight. Just go in with the chain nose pliers. Do any little last minute adjustments that you need. And you'll see when you attach it, you just take the end, put it in there, it'll just click in place, and it's solid. And there's your finished bracelet. For the hinge style chain links, we are going to use 20 gauge German style wire again, working either from the roll or from about a 1 foot piece. Cut the end flush and make our closed loop as before. Put it on the first peg, this is the small peg, and then the second to smallest peg from the kit. Bring it around, almost looks like a horseshoe, and close the loop. Remove it from the jig, clip the end flush. Take your chain nose pliers and we're going to give the loop a little half bend. Do the same with the other loop, holding the larger loop firmly, bending these smaller loops at a right angle. We're going to do another one, clip the end flush, take the round nose pliers, make the first loop a closed loop the same size as the small peg on the jig, put it on, slide it on, bring the wire around the second to smallest size peg and around to a closed loop. Remove it from the jig. I like working from a larger piece of wire. There's no waste because we're clipping it in between each link. So we'll cut it flush. Take the chain nose pliers, just close the loop and bend it up at an angle. The same on the other side, making sure you hold the larger loop firmly in place. We can adjust the smaller loops into the correct position. You can pinch them a little closer together as you wish as well. When it comes to putting this together, we're going to open the loops, slide the components together, hook it right in there, and then close the loops. Bring it right in with your chain nose pliers. Make sure there's no little pokey ends there. Just pinch it right in. Push your little loops closer together so that the chain links can move more freely back and forth. Continue in this manner, creating as many chain links that you need to make your bracelet. Start with your closed loop, put it on the jig, bring the wire around, make another closed loop. The jig is so much fun. You can really experiment with doing different types of components, and I'll link a playlist of tutorials for other jig projects in the description below the video. Close up the loops to start and then bend them up at an angle. Adjust them so they're even in the same position. Bring them closer together if you need. You can use your round pliers to adjust them as well. Open up the links. Put the links together. Close them up. You can try this design also with 18 or even 16 gauge wire if you want a chunkier bracelet. Once we have all our links, we're going to make a simpler style clasp. So taking about 3 or 4 inches of wire, make a closed loop at the end. It can be a smaller loop. Just pinch it in to make it even smaller. Take your bail making pliers, bring the wire around into a hook. This is just a very basic design. And I'm going to bring the wire back into a loop, slide it onto the bracelet, just hook it in there, hold the loop with the chain nose pliers, bring the wire around a couple of times if you need, and clip the end. Pinch it. Make sure there's no pokey ends. There's the bracelet. I need to adjust the loop so it's going to be in the right direction. So we're going to do a little quarter turn. Just hold both sides and give it a little twist. So it'll be perpendicular and it will hook in properly on the other end. Do any little adjustments. You'll see it'll just hook right in there. Very cute. And it dangles. Be sure to comment below which bracelet is your favorite. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share pictures of your wire art and wire jewelry. Hop over to the Wire Lady TV channel every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas for wire art and jewelry, and I welcome your ideas and special requests. There's also templates, tutorials, and ebooks. You can use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% when you purchase any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks in my Etsy DIY shop. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.